Hello everybody, how are you? Today we'll solve from the معاصر book a cumulative test from notebook, okay? A cumulative test 8 till lessons 5 unit 2. Choose the correct answer. The domain of multiplicative inverse of the algebraic fraction x plus 2 over x plus 5 equal. We can find or subtract the zeros about numerator and denominator. -2 and -5 are subtracted by -2 and -5. The multiplicative inverse algebraic fraction will be r subtract -2 and -5 about numerator and denominator, because -2 plus 2 equals 0 and -5 plus 5 equals 0. He asked about multiplicative inverse. We know any number divided by 0 equal unknown. So if we put x equal -2 or -5, the result will be unknown. So the domain of multiplicative inverse of the algebraic fraction x plus 2 over x plus 5 equal r subtracted of -2 and -5. Here the fraction n of x equal x minus 2 over 2 has multiplicative inverse in domain r subtract by what? Multiplicative inverse r subtract by 2. Okay, r subtract 2 because 2 minus 2 equals 0 here. Question number 3. The number of solution of equation x minus y equals 0 in R product R equal space. He asked about number of solution infinity, because we have a lot of point lies in the line here or straight line. If you draw in R product R or graphical, we have a lot of point lies in the straight line. So the number of solution of the equation x minus y equal infinity. We have infinity solutions about this example. Look at question number 4. If x not equals 0, then 5x over x power 2 plus 1 divided by x over x power 2 plus 1 equal. We can write here 5x over x power 2 plus 1 and write multiplication here, converted from divided to multiplication, and is inverse about second fraction here, x power 2 plus 1 over x. And then we can complete about example by simplest. X power 2 divided here, x power 2 plus 1 over the same expression, it will be 1. We can cancel it, and x divided by x equal 1. 1 times 5 equal 5. So the simplest number here will be 5. Okay, understood? Okay, question here. Number 5. If n of x equal 1 over x minus 2 or power 2 is the domain of n power -1 equal space. He asked about domain about inverse. Okay, about inverse here, r subtract by 2, because 2 minus 2 equals 0. Okay, r subtracted of 2. The set of zeros of function f of x equal x minus 3 over x plus 2 is asked about set of zeros. Set of zeros, it's meaning we can find zeros of numerator, subtract what? Subtract zeros of denominator. Set of zeros of function, it's meaning zeros of numerator, it will be 3, subtract set of zeros of denominator. Set of 3 subtract by set of -2, it will be set of 3 only. So set of 0, what's the meaning? It's meaning this function will be equal 0 if we put x equal 3. This function will be equal 0 if we put x equal 3 here. So the set of zeros of a function, it will be set of 3. If n of x equal 1 over x subtract 1 over 1 subtract by 3 over x, then n power -1, or the inverse about this number. He asks the inverse about this function. First, you can find the result about this expression, or about simplest. You can write x because you have like denominator 1 minus 3 equal -2. And then he asked about inverse about this fraction. It will be x over -2. It will be letter C. We must write here x over -2. It's meaning negative x over 2. Okay. Question 8. In the equation a x power 2 plus b x plus c equals 0, if b power 2 subtract 4ac greater than 0, then the equation has what? How many roots? We have 2 roots about function. Why? Because we know x equal -b, positive or negative, square root of b power 2 subtract 4ac over 2. If this expression will be positive, then the result will be positive and negative. We have two solutions, positive or negative. But if this expression equals 0, we will have only solution. And if this expression less than 0, we haven't any solution about this example. So this expression positive. So this expression positive. So the result will be positive and negative. We have two results about this example. Okay, look at another question here. If n of x equal x power 2 subtract 2x over x minus 2, find n power negative 1 of x in simplest form showing the domain. Okay, first we can simplify this function about write x outside here, x power 2 divided by x equal x, and 2x divided by x equal 2 over x minus 2 here. We can write the simplest form x, and the domain will be r, subtract set of zeros of denominator here will be 2, r subtract by 2. It's a domain about r. Okay, and what about domain of r here? Domain about negative 1, domain about this function equal r subtract set of 0. About numerator and numerator, we can write 0 and 2. So the domain about this function, it will be domain about n power negative 1 of x. It will be r subtract set of 0 and 2. But if we ask it about the domain about function, it will be domain about function n, r subtract by set of 2 only. So in this example, he asked about simplest and domain about n power negative 2x. So the result will be it, r subtract set of 0 and 2. Okay, it's the result about this example, and the simplest form here. So the result will be here, is the result about this function. If n, question number 2, if n power negative 1 of x equal 1 over 3, what is the value of x? He asked about x if the inverse about this function. We know n of x equal x. Then what about the value of x if the n power negative x will be what? N power negative 1 of x is the inverse about this function. It will be 1 over x. Okay, he asked about the value of x if this value will be 1 over 3. So x will be equal 3. The result will be 3 about this example. Then x equal 3. Okay, x will be what? X will be 3 only. Understood? This example, the result of the value of x will be 3. Why? Because the inverse about fraction will be over x over 3. So if you inverse 1 over 3, the result will be x equal 3. Letter B here. Find in the simplest form about this example. X minus 3 subtract by okay, I will solve and support this example. Okay, look at with me. X minus 3 over this expression. You can factorize the denominator here. X multiplied by x equal x power 2, and 3 times 4 equal 12. Write negative and the negative, because negative times negative equal positive. Okay, and here write 4. Write x outside. X power 2 divided x equal x. 4x divided by x equal 4. And then you can find the domain about this function. R subtract set of 0 here, 4 and 3 and 0 and 4 again. And then you can simplify this fraction by cancel this fraction expression by expression, and this number here 4 over this number. Okay, I will complete this example. Write 1 here in numerator, and x minus 4 minus numerator, subtract 4 over x multiply x minus 4. And then you can complete this number by write x multiply x minus 4 here, divided this expression by expression here. It will be x times 1 equal x, subtract this expression divided by expression 1 times 4 equal 4, and then x minus 4 divided by x minus 4 equal 1 over x is the simplest form about this example. Okay, so the result will be 1 over x. Find in R product R solution set of two equation here. We have x plus y equal 4, so x will be 4 minus y. Then you can write here cancel or simplify about x. x will be 4 minus y all power 2 plus y power 2 plus x times y equal 13. You can find the result about this expression. It will be 16, subtract by 2 times 4 times y, it will be 8y plus y power 2 plus y power 2 plus xy equal 13. And then y power 2 plus y power 2 equal 2y power 2. And here we can cancel x again and write unknown here for minus y. You can include x here. Okay, I will complete here on the board now. Okay, to know the steps. Okay, here 2y power 2 plus xy, subtract 8y equal 13 minus 16 here. Okay, 2y power 2 plus x times y minus 8y equal -3, and then you can cancel x and write the value about x equal 4 minus y right here. X equal 4 minus y. Then you can write 2y power 2 plus, and open brackets here, write 4 minus y, subtract 8y plus 3 equals 0, moving -3 here to right hand side, from left hand side to right hand side, or the inverse. Okay, and then we can write 2y power 2 plus 4. Here we can write 4 minus y about x, and y here outside. 4 times y equal 4y, and negative y times y negative y power 2, subtract 8y plus 3 equals 0. And then the result will be what? 2y power 2, subtract y power 2, it will be y power 2. Okay, I will solve this example, my students, in the board. I complete here. Okay, my students, this example, 2y power 2 subtract y power 2 equal y power 2. And write 4y subtract by 8y, it will be negative 4y plus 3 equal 0. And then you can complete this example by factorize y, product by y, and 1 times 3 equal 3, and 8 them will be 4, negative and negative. Then y will be 1, or y equal 3. You can find x. We know x equal 4 minus y in the example. So x will be 4 minus 1, it will be 3. And x 4 minus y. 4 minus 3 equal 1. Then x equal 1. So the solution set 3 and 1, or 1 and 3. We have 2 points about this example, 3 and 1, and 1 and 3.